After she was finished stabbing Chad 108 times, she then stabbed her own dog and killed the dog and then turned the knives on herself. You can see the result of it in the mugshot. She's got cuts and blood on her chin, on her neck. The police body cam, which we don't have at this point, not sure we could ever show it, even if we did, was reported to show a crazed woman in a, quote, possessed state, crouching over Chad and stabbing herself. It took the police 9 strikes with a steel baton to get her to drop the murder weapons. She has no history of mental illness. She confessed to all of this. And the original charge 5 years ago at second-degree murder was reduced just recently to involuntary manslaughter. That reduces the penalty from 25 years down to about 4 if she's found guilty. And again, this isn't a question of if she did it. She's confessed to doing it. What she's trying to say in her defense is, this is a psychotic break. I barely ever smoked marijuana in my life. Did my first time or 4th time, and this happened. And it was so potent, it put me into a psychotic break. For the victim's family, hearing about this change in the charge from second-degree murder, 25 years, down to involuntary manslaughter, maybe 4, they said it felt like an ambush. You can imagine what it would be like sitting in a courtroom going through all of this. Sean O'Melia knows what it's like. He's Chad's father, and he joins me live now for his first national interview. Sean, thank you, first of all, so much for being on tonight. And please, can I just offer you my sincere condolences to what you've gone through and what your family's gone through in losing Chad, but then also going through what you're going through now. And that is the politics of the criminal justice system and the suffering of having to live through a trial as a family member. So let's just start there with, understanding how difficult this is for you. Let me ask you your thoughts on the prosecution of this case to start with.
Okay. Well, first of all, Ashleigh, thank you for having me this evening. The prosecution of the case, after seeing and hearing most of what I've heard, they notified our family about a month before they were going to change the charges from second-degree murder to involuntary manslaughter. They did notify us of that, and we were opposed to it. We feel that there was enough information in their hands to actually maintain that charge, and we had a meeting, discussed it, and they continued in the direction that they are going in now with involuntary manslaughter.
I can imagine that is extremely painful for you and your family, not feeling like you have a say, because often, the way it works is prosecutors are the attorneys for the victims' family members and loved ones. So it's upsetting to hear that that wasn't a feeling that your family agreed with and that they went ahead with it. Did they give you good reasons, or did they at least give you reasons that made any sense, even if you disagreed with them?
They did their best to try to explain it. I obviously have access to my own attorneys and my own counsel, and, they have their opinion on the evidence that's there. And when you review something like this and somebody's claim is, well, I was unconscious when I performed the act, and then they're able to give a statement that tells what happened, that in itself demonstrates that there was a level of consciousness that was there. Now, what level of consciousness, I can't even speak to that. I'm not a doctor. But I would say that it's her own words and statement that the people I reviewed it with, the attorneys I reviewed it with, said that there really is enough information here to leave the charges as they are. But again, one thing you learn about this is that the DA's office has control of the case. The defense can change their attorneys anytime, but the prosecution, we have no say over who does what, and they proceed with the charges that they feel that they can get a conviction on.
Sean, I have about a minute left, but I do want to ask, was there a bad relationship between Bryn and Chad? Was there any other motive that you can imagine would have been the reason for this, if not for what she says was just a complete psychotic break and a snap?
No, it seemed to me from all of the information that I've heard, all the testimony I've heard, that they were getting along just fine. It was very, very early on. They had just met each other about 3 weeks ago, so the relationship hadn't run its course or gotten very far into it at all. But no, there was no fighting or arguing or anything like that. They were both, professional people. My son was an accountant. She was an audiologist. So they both had bright futures. They really did.
Sean, it's so perplexing, and I can't stress enough how sorry I am that you're going through this. We'll continue to follow this, and maybe you and I can speak again when the trial runs its course and the jury gives its verdict. Can we do that?
Yes, thank you for letting me speak tonight. I appreciate it.
Amelia, we appreciate you. Thank you for that. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.